Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 guide. It's time to go over the weekly challenges and earn up to 150 free atoms. Let's go. Hey, so new challenges came up 2 days ago. I had a chance to do them on Tuesday, but yesterday I couldn't finish this one. But I want to tell you that the weekly challenges are very easy for a change, and you can actually do some of them at the same time, or you do one thing and it counts for 2 challenges. Anyway, this is my walkthrough. There are many other ways to do it, especially when you face lists with like 20 things that you could choose from. Anyway, my walkthrough is just one possible way to complete the weekly challenges for the first week of July 2019. Let's get into it. I usually start with workshop 1, so here we go. This time is Lakeside Cabins, and there is no teleport here, but you can choose one of the locations nearby like Somerville, and then run to the workshop location. It's not that far off. Then kill whatever is there and claim the workshop. Then wait for it to be done and you will earn 30 free atoms. This is very easy. Every week there is a new workshop, and this is pretty much all you have to do here. Talking about easy stuff, here is the easiest weekly challenge I have memory of. All you have to do is get inside your power armor and take down 5 enemies. It could be any enemy, and that's pretty much it. You will get 20 free atoms in like 10 seconds. It's just wow, okay, thank you. Now, let's move on to the most difficult challenge of the week in my opinion, which is basically taking pictures of different types of cryptids. And on this one, you don't really have a choice. They give you a list of cryptids and you have to photograph all of the 9 there. Now, while I was doing a free range with a couple of friends, I stumbled upon something very interesting. Actually, Danny Fine found it. The Flatwoods Monster spawned here near this river, and we all took pictures of him and didn't kill him to leave to other people. It's a rare find for me. It was my 3rd Flatwoods Monster ever, so I can say I was very lucky this week. I also managed to find a Mothman here at the Superior Sunset Farm, which is, in my opinion, the best place to find one right now. I even made a short guide a few days ago, I think last week, where I found 3 Mothman in like a day. It was crazy, and again, it didn't disappoint. Next, I found a Sheepsquatch here at the Sunrise Field, which is one of the random event spawns in the Cranberry Bog. You can check 9 more in a recent guide I have just published 2 days ago. So I found it here, and don't forget to take a picture as well, because we really need that. On the other hand, for the other challenge where you have to kill a Sheepsquatch, it didn't count for me, and I think it's bugged because my 2 other friends also face the same issue, so if it's bugged for you as well, don't be surprised. I wanted to find a Wendigo. I first went to the Wendigo cave and then to Hawk's Refugee, but for some reason the Wendigo in both places was dead. So I went here to Freddy's Scare House and I found one. It's also a possible location, and that's how I got him. If you have watched my other weekly challenge guides, you probably know how to easily find a Snaily Gaster here at the Toxic Larry Meet and Go. They were already dead, killed by someone else, so we just had to take a picture and move along. I also wanted to find a Grafton monster, so I went here to the Charleston Capitol, and there are 2 here, around here. The other is a bit further, but this is the easiest one from a fast travel point, I feel like. So go down, kill it, or take a picture, as you prefer. Killing it is not something you have to do, but taking a picture surely is. Then I moved to Tanagra town, where I had to server jump quite a few times until I found a mega slot, which we kinda need as well. Take a picture. I actually didn't kill it because it's not so common to find it. Then I server jumped again and again until I found a fog crawler, which we also need, and it was my last one to finish this challenge for 40 free atoms. For this next challenge, you might want to take the easy path by simply killing creatures that were part of the last challenge. Yes, you can actually do that. I wasn't aware when I started doing this one, but I started off with 1 point done, the Scorchebeast, because I went ahead to do Scorch Earth to kill the queen. And yeah, we killed a Scorchebeast, which counted towards this challenge. And here you can also find mega slots and fog crawlers, as well as Scorch and many other creatures. It's a very good place to do your weeklies. Anyway, for the Deathclaw, I went ahead to this substation in the Watauga region. You can always find a Deathclaw here, unless it has been killed and it's on spawn. Anyway, you just have to kill it, and then we can move to Mark's farm to find a Mirluk Queen. Yes, I know I have picked the most difficult ones, but that was kind of because I was in this region and I knew the locations to easily do this without having to go to the other side of the map, and because I do like a challenge. So as I said, this is just my walkthrough and one way to do things. Moving on to the last 30 free atoms, we need to take pictures of wildlife in the forest area. Now, some of them are quite easy and some of them are not so much, at least for me. Anyway, for my first location, I went to this shack near Vault 76, where I know there are usually 3 thicks. I wasn't sure if they would count because, you know, they are not blood thicks, they're just thicks. But it does count, so that's great to know. Then I went to the Green Country Lodge, where I can find rats very easily, molerats. This one was right here waiting for me to photograph it. Then I moved to the pool, which is right ahead, and I soon found a rat roach, which was wandering around and ended up fighting the rat. Yes, I am leaving everything there just so people can photograph it as well if they come to the same location. Now, if you move forward towards the church, you will find bremins, a pack of them. There are more ahead as well if you don't find this exact spot. Then I moved to New River Gorge Resort, where you can easily find Scorch on top of the bridge. We also need them for this challenge. But you can find Scorch very easily in many other locations, but this is a very handy spot. You will understand why. If you keep moving forward on top of the bridge, you will also find bloodbugs, and we need to photograph them too. Then I suggest you to get inside of your power armor to go down the bridge. It's a long jump, so you have to do it inside of your power armor. Why? Because below the bridge, like midway, you can find bees or bee swarms, which are also part of the list to photograph. As you can see, this location is very handy and you can basically get 3 different creatures at once. After the bridge, I went back to the overseer's camp because I remembered that I usually see rat stacks on the road between the overseer camp and the Green Country Lodge, and I found a pack of them right here in the middle of the road in the forest area. So this is a great place to find them for sure. For my last animal, I went here to the southwest of Vault 76. It's kind of like the overseer camp spot past the bridge where random animals can spawn. In this case, my friends found a firefly, which we needed because it's part of the list. And that's how I finished my challenge for free 30 atoms. We are now done with the free atoms challenges. Let's move on to the survival mode to do the covert operations challenge, which will award you with the Whistle in the Dark. It's a rare 3 stars weapon, and you need to do 5 sub-tasks to earn it. First of all, I suggest you to equip your lockpick and hacking perks in perception and intelligence. Also check if you have any stealth boys in storage, and then we can move on to a survival server to try and make things work. But before anything else, I want to show you something here at WOCE Emergency Services, which, by the way, they have 2 locked doors here for you, which you can use during your challenge. But inside this room, you can find, or often find, a stealth boy in the last shelf, in the last Pertelier, and the cooldown is 24 hours. Mine wasn't here, but I picked it earlier. Now, moving on to a survival server, don't forget to check the time by accessing data in your inventory, and you need to start doing this after 7 p.m. I started by using my stealth boy on a scorched or human-like creature. I went here near White Springs, and I easily found a scorched, used my stealth boy, and took it down. I proceeded to the WOCE station to picklock the door that you saw earlier, just because I really like this place and it's easy to access. But you have a very great alternative here at the Poseidon power plant. You can start by going all the way up to the roof until you find these buildings in the middle, and eventually you will find this gray building with a computer at the door, which you have to hack to unlock the door. And we need something to hack, which means this is perfect. Hack it, and one last thing to do. Now, for the safe, I will show you a location inside this nuclear building. You have to go all the way up as well until you access this little room, and the safe is right here. To sneak, kill, or destroy a turret, you have to go to the front of the building. And as you can see, there is one right here. You can use your VOD system to find them easily if you don't see them right away. Don't forget to crouch to do a sneak attack. All that's left is to find the Scorch and photograph it. I found this one right here near the plant, and that's everything I had to do to finish my challenge and earn the Whistle in the Dark. As you probably know, this is a unique weapon, and it gives you 1 perception as well as 33% VOCE hit chance, and the damage increases with the night and decreases with the day. It's an okay weapon, but it's far from being one of the best weapons in the game right now, so feel free to test it out, but don't expect too much out of it. To finish off this video, I want to share with you how surprised I was with these challenges. They were so easy to do, and we didn't even get the usual drinks challenge that was so bothersome to do, and I never did it at all. That's a great thing. I mean, we even had this challenge that is, killing 5 enemies inside the power armor. That should be like a daily and worth 10 atoms. But hey, Bethesda, thank you for the free atoms. So guys, make sure to do your weekly challenges and earn up to 150 free atoms to buy whatever you want from the Atomic Shop. I'm Marta Branco. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to the channel and you enjoy the content, feel free to hit the subscribe button to help me grow. Also, if you would like to support me further, then check my Patreon page. We have tiers for everyone. I will see you very soon in the next video or guide. Stay tuned. Adios. Bye bye.